Hello, I'm Eric Rano and this is a video for Fotolia, Europe's best website for millions of royalty-free images, vectors, illustrations and video clips. In this video, I'll be looking at workspaces inside of Photoshop. So let's jump in and see what's what. So here we are in Photoshop and we'll be looking at workspaces, but before we do, let me tell you that the image that I'm using just as a placeholder here is from Fotolia. Of course, it's modern office interior with designer desktop. More details should be on the screen. Okay, let's have a look at workspaces. Now, right now I'm in the Essentials workspace and I can tell that from up here in the top right-hand corner, but that doesn't mean that I have to stick with it. I can change this as much as I like. Let's take a look at how I do that. So you can see here at the top, I've got color and swatches and they're together in the same panel. I can click next to where it says swatches, sort of in this blank bit, click and drag it away and I can put this wherever I want to, anywhere on the screen. I can do the same here with adjustments and styles. And there we go. Now, of course, having them dotted around the screen isn't going to be very helpful. So let's put this one back at least. So I click again and then drag it up. And you'll notice I keep getting a blue line and that's indicating where I'm going to drop this panel. So a blue line, a single blue line going across the top means I'm going to put this panel above the layers, channels and paths. Let's let go of the mouse and there it is. Now I may not want to see that. If so, then I can just double click on the word adjustments and it collapses it down. To open it back up again, just a double click. Right, let's take the color and swatches and this time let's put them on the side here. You'll notice again I get some blue lines either to the side, in between or underneath. So I'm going to put them underneath and there they are. To get hold of these ones, I just have to click on them once and sure enough they open up. And click again to close them. Now, what if I want a panel that isn't already available? Well, let's have a look at that. I like to have the history palette available to me, and I like it with layers, channels, and paths. I'm going to go to Window and open up History, and there it is. Let's tear that off. And now let's go and click and drag that across and put it in with these ones. And you can see my blue line goes all the way around. Let's drop that down. And there it is. Layers, channels, paths, and history. Right, we're getting somewhere near how I like it. I also like to have the histogram available and info. Let's open histogram and you'll notice that it comes with the navigator as well. So let's drag that away and pop it on the top. There we go. And I can get my navigator there as well. Now, once I get this how I want it, I can save it. All I have to do is go to Window, Workspace, and then New Workspace. It'll ask me how I want to save it. I'm going to call this one Fotolia. I can also choose to save the keyboard shortcuts and any menu changes I've made. More of those another time. Let's click Save. And there we are. You can see that Fotolia now is my workspace. It's replaced Essentials. I can always go back to Essentials should I wish. If I click this downward facing arrow here, I can go back to Essentials. There we go. Now if I pull these around, let's go back to Fotolia. There it is at the top. I can also move these around, change them however I like, and then reset this. So reset Fotolia. There we go. Now eventually when you get one that you like, you can keep updating this. You'll notice there was one called Tip Squirrel. That's the name of my website and where I do other Photoshop bits and bobs. And sure enough, this is how I like everything set out. So you can see I've got my brushes here as well. And my character palette and my paragraph palette together. So there we go. Making your own workspaces inside Photoshop just to keep things all together and exactly how you want to use them. There's some built-in ones as well. You can see that we've got 3D, we've got painting, we've got motion there, and we've got photography. And these are workspaces put together by Photoshop that put the palettes together that are going to be the most accessible to you for whatever job you're doing. Right, I'm going to go back to my Fotolia. And there we go, Workspaces in a nutshell. I'm Eric Renaud. This has been a video for Fotolia. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye for now.